Hello, this is Derek from Future Growth and Vision Norman, and I wanted to go ahead and take you on a backyard tour, kind of give you an update on some things that I'm working on, as well as looking at all the different ways that we are creating new spaces and doing things like that. So I want you to be able to see some of my gardening stuff, the things I've done well, and the things I haven't done well. This whole thing is a way for you to see the fact that, you know what, I'm normal. I got normal things happening. This is my bee sanctuary. Some people call it a weed patch, but hopefully I'll get it mowed this week before all this stuff happens. But I am excited because I'm starting to see some things come up. I have some trees that I need to get rid of in my garden. Why? Because that is not a plant that's edible. That is a tree, so I have to get rid of that. But I have some little bitty plants that I can't wait to see what they are as they come up. I've got some volunteers. Of course, my onion is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Look at that. I'm excited about that. I'll plant these beds this week, hopefully, as I'm starting to get them. My onions in here are getting bigger. I've got carrots in between and some other things that are just like weeds that I got to get rid of. There is my dandelion farm, or wish flower farm, if you will. Why? My kids love it. They get to come out here and just blow those little dandelions everywhere. And honestly, I don't mind it because it feeds my bees. I want the bees to get fed. My rosemary bush is going to get trimmed up this week. It's getting a little bit bigger, a little bit more green on it. Hopefully we get some rain. Everybody's looking for that. My sage went from a bunch of sticks to looking really pretty right now. I love it. This sage plant is many years old at this point, many seasons. I replanted it. It was in a pot. It got so big it broke the pot. So I was like, oh my goodness. So we'll see what that is. My other planters over here, I love aloe vera pots. I think they're amazing. But there's nothing in that middle one. This little one has little plants in here, and I just keep wiggling them and messing with them just to see what they become, and I'm not sure yet. I know that one looks like it's going to be a bean of some kind, but we'll see as it grows. And then I was going to put dirt in my planter, but things are growing on their own, and I'm like, oh no. So I have, I believe, my first volunteer tomato plant. Which I love. I pick up all volunteers and replant them and put them places, because my thought is, if you are fighting that hard to survive, then I'm going to help you. So I've got stuff like that growing in here, and I'm excited just to see those. My compost piles are little right now. I got to make sure that, hope I can get some of my neighbors' grass clippings and things like that. My garden beds, I added potatoes in here. I added onions in here. So we are just getting warmed up. I just did that yesterday. This is like a garlic plant, and honest to God, I eat these. I eat the leaves off of this. It tastes delicious, and it's got a garlic flavor to it. A potato plant that just is kind of done its own thing. I planted these last year, and it came up. I've got one there. I've got one here. And by the way, this area where it's marked off, I know by that crazy pipe, that's also got potatoes in it. I believe, this is one of my cucumbers has decided to come up right there, and another one right there, and I'm just going to water it. I'm going to let it vine out. It's like, why not? Again, you're a volunteer. You came up, you're excited about life, and I'm excited about having you. So we're going to do that. On this side of this, it's just a gate for decorative purposes yet. This area right here is right next to my compost pile. I had a pile over here, so the soil underneath it's pretty good. I added more potatoes and onions, and we'll see what happens as they come up. Hopefully I'll have a whole area by the fence where the potatoes and onions will come up, because I eat a lot of potatoes and a lot of onions. And then hopefully we'll be getting my greenhouse up, which I'm running a little bit behind, but that's okay. I'm going to put some stuff in there and then give some plants away. And then this used to be where a trampoline was before a tornado sucked it up. So ultimately what's going to happen here is, I believe I'm going to dig it up, and I'm going to add some stuff to the soil and put in a cantaloupe and see if this sandy old soil can do its thing And hopefully I'll be able to do that and get some cantaloupe in here and just let it vine and do it. And then we can get some melons out of it. Last year we grew 6 in our, accidentally in my garden bed. So I'm hoping I can do that here. And that's an exciting kind of way that we're doing things. Trees. Man, we got some trees. Trees that I want and trees that I don't. But they're still here. And I'm like, and some of them fought through it. These trees right here were intentional. They create a lot of shade in our yard. And we love them. They're like a mulberry tree. But for those of you that say mulberry bushes, I gotta show you the leading lady of the backyard when it comes to mulberries. This one right here. This one right here. She has given us so many mulberries over the years. She helps feed birds. And you know it too, because she helps feed a lot of birds. So we're getting, our mulberries are just starting to come on. I do pick them off the tree. What I do usually with them is I will give them to friends, or I put them in my kids' yogurt, so you can see the little mulberries are starting to come on. They haven't turned red yet, so I'll leave them the way they are until they turn this deep red color or purple, and then we'll kind of get them ready. So hopefully these beds start to get more stuff in them. And again, I'll just keep updating you as they grow and through the summer, and we'll get to see all this turn way prettier with a bunch of awesome stuff in there and see what works and what doesn't. So I hope that you have enjoyed this little tour of my backyard. It's nice because right now the construction is a little quieter in the back. So check me out and everything that I'm looking at. You can also check out my YouTube channel by the same name. And we are doing a lot on what's happening in Norman and all the exciting things coming up. So again, it's not only a rebirth in my own house, but it's a rebirth of my city. And so I am super, super excited. So thank you so much, and I hope that you have a great day.